We really are better together. Today, or at least the day this video went live, I don't know when you're watching it, is the 7-year anniversary of my husband and I. We've been married 7 years, and we're just a couple days short of 3 months since he joined the Stacey Harris full time. So I have had a lot of questions about working together, how we got there, and how we are doing with it. So I thought today was a perfect day to answer them. So we have been going pretty well. Everything's going really well. The business has grown a lot because working with him allowed me to hand some things off that I had not been handing off. So I freed up a lot of time, which was awesome. But there are a couple things we did. There was actually 2 things that we did before he went full time, before we did this, and he quit his day job. So that's what I want to cover today. The first one is, in my opinion, the most important one, and it's what has kept us doing well once he was here all the time, which is we talk to each other. We talk to each other a lot about this. We talked about what his responsibilities would be, what my responsibilities would be, how our schedules would work, what our office spaces would be, how we would deal with issues when they inevitably came up. We talked about all of that stuff until we were blue in the face, which is what has led us now, that he's full-time with me, to be able to really clearly say, hey, wait, this is not working, or hey, can we do this, or hey, can you take this, or I'm going to take that back because I changed my mind, I want to do it, whatever. That has been what has kept us really solid, not just from a business perspective, but from like a spouse perspective too, which I think is an important thing to consider when you talk about taking your spouse full-time with you in your business. It's not just a job thing. It's not just a money thing. It really is a whole family thing, and you spend more time together than you did before, okay? But it's been really, really great, and I love it and wouldn't change it for anything. The second thing we did that I think is probably just under as critical as the first one is we set a deadline. Now, there's 2 ways you can sort of choose this number. You can do it by dollars and cents, or you can do it by time. We had been at a place dollars and cents wise where we could afford to live on just my business income for a while. It definitely hit the mark. We didn't have a lot of wiggle room past that. But we could absolutely do it. With that said, we kept finding reasons to not do it. Oh, well, do we want to give up this or do we want to give up that? So what it came down to for us, what worked for us, was having a time deadline. We sat down the fall of 2014 and said, okay, when is the date? What date works for him getting all of his vacation time out of his job that he had before? What made sense as far as transitioning for us, and that date that we chose was January 23rd, 2015. He then put that in his calendar. I put it in my calendar as his last day. 2 weeks before that, he gave his notice, and on his last day, it was his last day. Now, the incredible thing has been how much my business has grown since then, because like I said, I have time to take on things that I had not been taking on, like done for you strategy builds for social media clients, the launching of this program I had been dreaming up for a long time. All of those things were more possible because I had so much help in him working with me. It's been really incredible, but without that date deadline, if we had kept going on numbers and numbers and numbers as far as income, I think we would have kept finding reasons to push it back further and further. So giving us a hard and fast date was really, really critical. So give yourself a date. This works if you're trying to retire your spouse, or if you're trying to leave your day job and you're currently doing the side hustle thing, or if you are trying to transition out of doing one-to-one to a group program. Whatever it is, whenever you have a big transition in your business or your life, give yourself a deadline. Give yourself this is when this is happening. This is the date. So that's what we did. That's what worked really well for us. It's been great. If you want to hear more updates about this stuff, I don't know if you guys are interested in this at all. I know I've gotten some questions, but if you want to hear more, be sure to let us know in the VIP communities. You can join those at thestaceyharris.com/VIP. Give this video a like and a thumbs up and a share, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss new episodes coming every Sunday. All right. See you next time. Bye. As my setup is. And I shot that, like I just told you, on my iPhone. So it really is very minimum product. You saw that I shoot these videos with my iMac. This is